Resistance Training, bringing you another video. Today's video topic is Recovery Part 2. I know you've been waiting for it. So in Part 1, I discussed the importance of recovery from workout to workout. I hope I got through to you how important that is in order to progress and keep getting stronger and bigger as you go along. Okay? It is so important, so crucially important. Please understand that. You have to recover. These programs out there that people are giving out, it's too much. And you're not going to progress the way that you see these people progressing. From whatever reason, who knows what they're doing or whatever they're trying to sell you. It's all bullshit. I'm going to tell you the real deal here, okay? So let's get started, and I hope you can get something out of this. So let's start with some of the scenarios out there that can prevent you from recovering and could actually be leaking energy out of you. You have to take your body like a cell phone, okay? When you plug it in at night, it recharges. You wake up in the morning, you look at your phone, it says 100%. Okay, so that 100%, you're going to use that. You're using this energy throughout the day. That's how you got to look at your workouts, okay? Some things are going to drain that battery more than other things. Here's some of the things that on your daily life, they can affect your whole programming. Your age, your gender, male, female, your relationships at work, spouse, your what type of work you do. Blue collar, you sit in an office, are you a laborer that's working outside or a construction guy? All these variables are going to play into the way you program your workout, okay? If you're a young kid going to school and you don't do much of anything except study and you got a lot of time on your hands, you can train a little bit differently, okay? I still don't suggest it, but you can. We'll get to that. You'll understand what I mean by that in a minute here. So all these variables play a part on how you recover and how strong you get from workout to workout, okay? All right, so, and also life throws things out of left field at you, sometimes out of nowhere. You get sick, you know, there's a crisis in the family, you know, you can think problems at work, your kid breaks his ankle, all kinds of things are just flying at us on a daily basis, okay? So taking all this into account, here's how I structure programs in order for you to get the best out of it and see progress. And seeing this progress will get you more motivated to keep at it. So here it is. Here's my 4 or 5 steps. I don't have it written down on my notes or in the other room. I forget even how many. I think it's 4 or 5. But let's start with the number 1. Okay, this is the most important. Number 1, do not work out more than 3 days a week. Okay? 4, maybe if you're a young kid and you're really got really good recuperation, okay, but I don't recommend it. I recommend 3, okay? All right, number 1, 3 days a week. Number 2, never work out consecutively 2 days in a row. In other words, bench one day and squats the next. Never do that. So you're going to work out, I'll give you a typical work, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, okay? You can structure it any way you want as long as there's a day in between each workout, okay? So, you know, you work out Monday, you rest Tuesday, you work out Wednesday, you rest Thursday, you work out Friday, and on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday off. So you're basically working 3 days out of the week. You're working out every other day during the week, and then Saturday, Sunday, or whatever you prefer on your work, whatever your work week is, you take those 2 days off, and then you repeat the cycle. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, okay, number 3 is the amount of exercises in that given workout day. For instance, no more than 4, okay? 3 would be ideal, but 4 max. And the reason for that is, I'll give you an example. On Monday, I'll give you my template for Monday. I do incline bench, okay, chin-ups, tricep push-downs, and hammer curls. That's 4, okay? By the time I get to hammer curls, I'm pretty spent. I mean, you know, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. By adding another exercise or 2 or 3 more, there's no way I'm going to get through it. I can, but I'll be sandbagging. Sure, you know, you can add 4 or 5 more and have 8 exercises, but you're not going to do you any justice, and you're just going to, that phone, that battery, you're going to drain the shit out of it, and it's going to dwindle, okay? You don't want to drain that energy. So 4 exercises max, okay, max, okay? The next one, okay, an upper, a lower, and an upper. That's how I do it. You can do it however, I mean, that's how you should do it, okay? But what I mean is the exercise selection will have to be your preference. I'll give you an example of the template that I use to give you an example. Monday, okay, Monday is an incline bench, chin-ups, okay, tricep push-downs, and hammer curls. That's my Monday. That's my template that day, okay? Wednesday, squats, stiff leg deadlifts, okay, and calf raisers weighted. That's my Wednesday, okay? 3, because that's going to be a tough day. Squats, stiff leg deadlifts, and calves, you know, you're going to be toast. Come Friday, okay, it's another upper. It's going to be my overhead press, lying tricep extensions, barbell curls, okay, and wrist curls, okay? Boom, that's Friday. So as you can see how I arrange that, a upper, a lower, an upper. Now, there's one twist to this that I do differently. On Wednesday, my squat, stiff leg deadlift, and calf day, the following Wednesday, I won't do that. I will do deadlifts, okay? That will be the deadlift day. The reason I do it that way is because they're so taxing, okay? The deadlift and the squats are so taxing that I have to rotate them every other day. The upper is because I want to focus on upper body, and everyone else should, because upper body, you can recover pretty good, you know. I mean, sure, chest is a big muscle group, and it takes a little bit longer to recover, but arms, you know, arms and those kind of things, and they don't take much to heal. They'll heal pretty quickly. And shoulders, they heal up pretty quickly. Okay, so that's how I have it arranged. I have it squat and deadlift every other. So one Wednesday squat, the other Wednesday deadlift. Now, here's the other little thing I want to interject here. Okay, on the deadlift day, okay, I have 4, every workout has 4 exercises, every one of them. So on deadlift day Wednesday, I have deadlifts, okay, deadlifts, pendlay rows, shrugs, and upright rows, 4. The reason they're set up that way, I do it strategically because doing deadlifts, I do 6 to 8 sets of deadlifts, and I work up to pretty heavy poundages, okay? So you're fatiguing the traps pretty damn good. So what's the logic? And the back's getting a good stimulus. But people say, well, you know, the deadlifts, they don't hit back they hit back, but not as direct as, you know, isolation. So I throw the pendlay row because pendlay rows help you with the deadlift anyway. So I throw the pendlay row right after the deadlift, okay? Do about 5 to 6 sets. And I'm going to tell you, doing those 2 together is phenomenal. Oh, I can feel the soreness in my rhomboids, in my back, your upper shoulders. It's incredible, okay? I go by feel. When I do exercises, I go how they make me feel in certain places, okay? Phenomenal. So then I go to shrugs, okay, because your traps now, they're getting they're getting worked. Shrugs and then upright rows, okay? Because it's kind of like a back and shoulder day in that workout. So that's how I do it. An upper, a lower, an upper, rotate. I rotate the two lowers every other Wednesday. So having it this way is going to really help you to get recovered from workout to workout, okay? So it's very, very simple. Chest, back, and arms on Monday. The following Monday, you do the same thing. Friday is shoulders and arms. Next Friday is the same thing. You can track everything. You know, I put everything into my app. I know exactly from week to week what my poundages are and my reps. And you can start seeing progress. If I see something not too, you know, if I never see myself losing anything. If anything, I stay the same, which is good. Doesn't mean you're going to add weight to the bar all the time. That's a bullshit. As long as you keep the tonnage at where you're at for that particular block, just keep it rolling. And if you can only put 4 or 5 pounds every other week or every month, that's fine. You don't need to add weight to the bar all the time. Just concentrate on getting the tonnage and the work in. Okay, so there you have it. You got 3 workouts. Okay, upper, lower, and upper. Now I know. Here's what I do on these exercises that I'm going to tell you now. I don't count them in the workout, okay? Because I don't put them in the app because they're just common. They're just common practice to me, okay? There's no need. I know exactly what on the leg days and the deadlift days. At the end of the workout, I add incline sit-ups on both days, okay? Both days incline sit-ups. On my shoulder day, okay, the shoulder day on Friday, I do neck work, okay, with a neck harness, okay, 3 to 5 sets. That's it. They're very quick to do. They're not going to tax you. They're not going to dip into the battery a whole lot, okay. Sit-ups are not going to dip into your battery. So I don't really put them in the program, but I know on a week-to-week basis what I need to do. So I'm basically hitting everything. I'm hitting the neck. Okay, I'm hitting the calves, I'm hitting the forearms, I'm hitting the stomach. You got to get your gut work in. You got to have good abs. Got to have a strong core. So there you have it. Okay, you've worked your whole body within 1 week. In 3 days, you've covered the whole body, and you're gonna love the program because you're gonna be able to recover from week to week. Okay. These guys that are putting, and see how it's structured? Monday's workout, okay, is going to touch Fridays. They overlap. They're going to overlap. The reason I put legs in the middle because, and here's another thing. On leg day, I don't do anything else. I don't put any uppers. On squat day, I do not add any upper. 0. It's just legs. I only focus on squats, stiff leg deadlifts, and calves. There's no need. You're going to get so freaking taxed out if you're putting the effort. That's the thing is, sure, I could design a program for you, and you could just go in and go through all the movements and hardly be taxed. I'll just throw some weight around or do 2 or 3 sets and then do 3 sets of barbell curls. 3 or 4 days later, do another set of incline dumbbell curls, and then another 2 or 3 days go from hammer. You see what I'm saying? That's all bullshit. Well, you got to get your protein synthesis in. You got to train muscle groups every 48 hours, or you're going to shrink. That's horse shit. That's bullshit. Okay, that's not true. Trust me on this. You don't need to work out muscle groups 2 to 3 times a week in order for them to grow. And besides, you're getting overlap, okay? On Monday's workout, I'm doing chins, okay? And I'm doing hammer curls. I'm working the arms. On Friday, I'm doing barbell curls and tricep extensions lying. You're getting a double whammy, okay? Chest, I'm doing chest on Monday. I'm doing overhead presses on Friday. The overhead press is going to affect a little bit of your chest, okay? So they complement each other. They're touching. Monday's workout is touching Friday's workout, and the one in the middle is giving you a little bit rest throughout the week for your upper body, so that way when come Friday you're fresh again. Okay, I've played around in a lot of different routines, and believe me, I've tried the 4, I've tried all these. You know what ends up happening? I'll tell you what happens here. I got my phone here. I'll tell you what happens here, my friend. Let me show you. This is my, if you can see that, this is my workout. You probably can't see it, it's glared, but this is my workout app. I track my workouts. I've been tracking them for a long time. I punch in every workout what I do, and you go back on different programs that I've done and different blocks, that you don't get nowhere. Things start to stall out, you get weaker. One thing you don't want to do is get weaker, okay? People will always say, well, I got bigger. I don't care, I'm getting bigger, but I got weaker. Who the hell wants to get weaker, for crying out loud? You want to get weaker? Really? Just to get bigger? That's just all freaking glycogen and just water. That's all that is from pumping it all up. You're not truly getting strength, okay? It may look okay. It may look kind of cool to fill out the shirt a little bit, but that's gonna go away, okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. And these people that are chasing pumps and chasing this big look, okay, that doesn't last. It looks good right after the workout, but it doesn't stick around very long. Your goal is to get stronger. Then I want to say this: the squat, bench, and deadlift. Everybody's hating on these things now. Have you noticed that? Oh, they don't work. They don't work. Bullshit, they don't work. They've been working for freaking 30, 50 years. My God, they've been working. Hell yeah, they work. You're telling me they don't work? That's horseshit. You're BSing everybody. Everyone that I know that is gotten Reg Park. Go look, Reg Park, for crying out loud. And another thing, Reg 5x5, Reg Park 5x5. Oh, 5x5 sucks. It's no good. No good. It doesn't facilitate hypertrophy. The big 3, the bench, squat, deadlift, no good. Doesn't facilitate hypertrophy. Oh man, what do you? These guys they're blowing smoke up your ass. Okay, that's all I got to say. So please, don't listen to the BS out there. The big 3 are phenomenal, and every base workout should have those 3 in it. I don't care what anyone says. You should always squat, you should always deadlift, and you should always bench. And then everything else can be added to complement everything. Now, I just don't do those 3, but those 3 incorporate my whole program. They're the core. They're the freaking base. They're the foundation of my whole programming. I program around those 3, okay? And then everything else is added to make those big 3 even stronger. And another thing about the big 3, you can keep loading them. You can load them up to the hilt. You know, I started about 2 years ago. I played around with leg extensions, okay? And I was squatting, doing a lot of squats. So I'd go to leg extensions. The leg extension at my gym, I have another gym. I go to gyms here when I want to just break the monotony. I go to the gym. My leg extension machine has a stack up to 260, okay? Within 3 months, I was stacking the whole freaking stack for 6, 7 reps. The whole stack. That means I have to go and get weights and find freaking weights to put on there, okay? You can't do that with squats. It's infinite. You can keep loading. You can load it till the freaking cows come home, okay? That's the beauty of compounds. You can load them up. And I believe that compound, the big 3, are superior to any leg extensions. Sure, those things are good for finishing up if you're gigantic and you're on a cut and you're going to step on stage, you want to do some refinement to kind of bring out certain little individual muscles, that's what they're for. But they're not for you to get big and strong, okay? So the big three should be the foundation of your whole workout. The big three. Everything else is added in, okay? I'm not saying you definitely have to add in the bent rows, the pull-ups, the chin-ups, okay, and everything else, because they are going to build up the whole body, and they're going to make your big three lifts even stronger, okay, because they carry over. So it's very important. It's very important to have bigger arms, to work arms directly, barbell curls, okay, preacher curls, dumbbell curls. It's important to have big arms because those bigger arms are going to get you a bigger bench, and they're going to get you a bigger row, and they're going to help you stabilize the squat bar when it's on your back. It's going to help you in all those ways. So isolations are important, but the big three are the foundations. They are the whole thing that holds up the frickin' house, okay? Anyone that tells you that they're a waste of time is got marbles flying around, and they're doing it because they just want to be different. They want to get views on their YouTubes. They want to be different, and it's just, let's check this thing out. Oh, they don't work, huh? They get clicks, okay? They're just being contrary. They just want to be unique. But I don't know if they're doing it deliberately, to be honest with you, but anyone that says the big three are a waste of time, get out of there. Turn the frickin' video off and get the hell out of there, okay? All right, we're getting long in this thing, but I hope you got the gist of what I'm saying is you have to recuperate. Recuperation is the most important part of your whole workout. You got to eat. That's another thing I want to mention. You got to eat good to facilitate your muscle growth. And you got to get your rest. You got to sleep and try not to get stressed out. Try not to get involved in weird conversations or politics, all that crap. Stay the hell away from that crap. You don't need it. That's going to drain your energy. It's going to drain your freaking battery. Your battery is only got so much life. And at the end of the day, you would like to see that battery. You want to use your workouts to facilitate growth and not destroy you and take everything out of you, okay? That's how you're going to do it. So try to keep centered, get your rest, eat really good, stay away from conflicts and a lot of weird conversations about politics, about religion, whatever it may be, whatever you do. Stay the hell away from it. And you're going to be, don't watch the news all the time. I know it's good to be informed, but the news can drain you. You start watching all this stuff, all the bad things in the world that are happening, it's going to take your energy from you. So try to limit that as much as possible. Do some light meditation, some breathing. These things are going to facilitate the best possible environment for your whole being, because you're spiritually, mentally, and physically, it's going to center you, and you're going to get a better focus on where you need to go on your goals, okay? All right, I've gone on long here. So I hope you got it through your head now. Recover, recover, recover. All right, hope to see you soon, and we'll talk to you later.